we are going to learn about dictionary of Python. So what is dictionary? Dictionary is a collection of key values pair. Just like you can see here is D is equals to key and then value. So what will happen? These keys are immutable data type which are get as hash, and you can access those values using keys. For example, let's take a look at our first dictionary example. D is equals to, let's say, key 1 and column value 1, and from comma let's separate with comma and then key 2 column and then for value 2, and then key 3 column 1 and then value 3. So in this way you can create a dictionary, and if you want to access key value 1, you have to enter key 1. So you can see that you can access those values using keys. So let's say let's check one example. Dictionaries are very useful in Python. Just like you can store like this directly. Name, just like you're storing name, and then class, let's suppose enter 12th, and then section, let's say section is C, and let's add age. Let's add age up to 19. Okay, so now if you want to access the name of this dictionary, you can directly access like dictionary of name. So you can see we have accessed the name of in the dictionary, which is Shashank. And after that, if you want to access the class, just pass it to class. You can access as a class. If you want to access a section, you can pass a section. And if you want to access the age, you can just pass the age. So this is how dictionary works. And our next topic is, so just we have created dictionaries. And if you want to create empty dictionary, just simple this bracket and we'll search for type for D. If you search for type for D, you'll get dictionary. DICT is short for dictionary. Or there's another method, you can write DICT and then bracket. This also create empty dictionary. For empty dictionary, you can check empty dictionary will have length 0, it will still have length 0. And after this, so this is first method by which we know how to create dictionary. This first key value pair method. Next one is keyword argument method. So here you can see that D is equals to DICT, and then we need to pass each key as a name. Let's say name equals to, let's give them a small, name equals to, and then separate with comma, and let's add something else. Let's add subject equals to computer. Subject equals to computer. Now if we try to print the D, here you can see that we got the D as name as Shashank and subject as computer. Now if you try to access them, you can directly access like this. Okay, we missed something SHA. Okay, it should be D of name is Shashank and then D of subject is computer. So in this way, you can create dictionary and also access those elements using key value pair. So here you can see the, let's see the Syntax of creating dictionary. So our first method is key value pair. In this method, you have to enter a key and then value, and then you have to give comma. This is first pair, and after for second pair, you have to give again key and then value, and then again key value. So this is how you are going to create. One more thing that there should be not repeating. Just like here, you can see that key is here also and key is here also. It should not be repeated. For example, let's say if I have created dictionary as D, and let's say K1. K1 is our key one, and V1 is like value one. And let's say do one more thing, K1, and on the same thing, we are going to store value 2. Now, if you try to print D, you will notice something that only K1 and second argument is going to be passed because these are the unique key values. Key values should be unique. For example, it's like here is key 1, there's first key, there's second key, there's second, this is third key. These keys should not be repeated, and values can be repeated as a choice, but key should not be repeated because it is used to indexing. I mean, it is used for accessing elements of accessing values of dictionary. Our third method is this third method is simple one, which we are trying. And next is accessing elements. So if you try to access this, it's like d of k1, you will get like this. But what if k1 is not, let's say access some element which is not in this dictionary. For that, let's k2. K2 is not in a dictionary. So it is raising error. So if you want to save your program from these errors, you can do it like this. d.get k2. So it will return nothing. But if you try this d.get k1, it will return v2. So basically, get is a safe method to access the keys, to access the values of the dictionary. And there's also one thing that d.get has two arguments. Second argument is return will return when it is not going to found, not found message, not found message by user or developer. Here you can see that it's a not found message. So what is the syntax of d.get? It is dictionary dot dict short for dictionary dot get, and then your key or whatever key you want to access, and not found message. So basically what the message which you want to send when it is not found. For example, if I do d.get k2, okay, I forgot to complete string d.get k2, it return nothing because k2 is not in dictionary. You can check like this, but you want that something to return. Let's say we are return like error key not found. We can return it like this. You can see that. And if you're trying to same with error message but k1, so it will return the value. It did not return the error key not found, that error message or whatever this not found message, because k1 has the value in the dictionary which is v2. So therefore it returned v2. So that's how you are going to access elements in dictionary. Now how to traverse the dictionary. Okay, if you want to traverse the dictionary, you can traverse this like for key in dictionary, for key in d, print key comma d of key. If you run this, okay, let's make little larger dictionary. Let's make our dictionary like this. For 1, we get 1, and then separate comma, and then 2 colon, and then 2, and then again separate with comma, and then colon, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. Okay, now try to print dictionary. You can see we got the dictionary. Now, if you try to run again this for loop, so you can see that it first prints the key, and then afterward it prints the value. So what will happen is d of 1 is 1, d of 2 is 2, d of 3 is 3, d of 4 is 4, d of 5 is 5. But since we don't have d6, so it returned error. And these d's should not be confused with index. These are not now these are not index. These are the keys which are entered by you in the key value pair. So that's how you are going to traverse. And there's another way you can traverse this using d dot items. Let's try the output of d dot items. Here you can see that it returns a list of tupled version of them. So it returned it like this: k1, v1, and then again tuple. So basically it is a list of tuples. Tuple are stored as element in the list. K2, v2. So and so on. It is like that. And in this way it is stored. So if you want to access d dot items 1, 0 index, okay, it is not going to show that, but we can convert this like L is equals to list of d dot items. So you can see that now if you try to L0, here's the first pair. Now for L1 we have second pair, L2 has third pair, L3 has fourth pair. So okay, our L3 is fourth pair. Let's go for first pair. First pair, let's save them first pair to here. So L0 is our first pair, and if we try first pair, we got these two values. And if you try to access these pairs, so it's 0 is like this, and it's 1 is like this. Our alternate way is you can do it like a comma b is equals to first pair. So when you try a and b here, so using tuple unpacking, you can get these values. So we can also use this in for loop. For example, for items in d dot items print items. Here you can see that we got all of the tuple. Now you can also store these in different way. It's like key comma value is equals to items, and then print key comma value. Now if you print this, here you can see that we are getting now not earlier it was returning tuple, but now what we have done, we have unpacked this tuple to key and value. So key is getting its own value and value is getting its own value, its own literal. They are both getting their own literal. So in this way, you can access the key value pair, and in short, you can also access like key comma value. So what we are doing instead of item, here we can replace this key comma value directly here in this position. So we are going to same key comma value in d dot items print key comma value. So here you go. In this way, you can use for loop for the key for traversing dictionary. And we have three more topics like keys values. So d dot keys. If you want to access all of the keys of the dictionary, you can use it like this. All of the values of dictionary, You can access it like this, d dot values, and for the every pair if you want to access, you can access it like this. So in this way, you will get every keys of the dictionary. You can see 1, 2, 3, or 5. We are entered as key. Here is d dot values, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we have entered. And here we can see each and every pair. Number 1 is with a string 1. Number 2 with a string 2. Number 3, integer 3 with string 3. Integer 4 with a string 4. Integer 5 with a string 5. So in this way, you can access them. And there's another method you can access, just like for key in d dot keys, because it will going to give you each time key. You can print the key. You can get key, and you know that if you're doing like this, d of key, then it is going to return you value. Let's say for key 1, it return like this. So for key in dictionary, and after this, we can also do it like print key comma d of key. So basically on every iteration, it is getting key, and at the same time, d in bracket key is going to access those values of the key in from d. So you can see that you can access it in this way also. And if you only want to iterate value, you can do it like this, for value in d dot values, and then print value. You can see we have traversed only value. So our next topic is insert new key value pairs. Okay. So we have D like this, and if you want to, let's say if you want to also for 6, so we can add it like this, SI directly. So now if we check D, so here you can see that we have updated our dictionary. And if you want to check your ID of D, it is this. And let's update one more time. Let's go for 7. Now again check the ID of D. You can see that without changing the variable, without changing D, we have updated the value of D. So in this way, you can add the value to a dictionary, and you can see explanation as adding elements dictionaries and just a basic insert key value pair. And after this, we have update existing dictionary. Now let's say if I add like 8 and IGH, let's say double IGHT. Okay, now if you check dictionary, so you can see that I added the dictionary. I added key value pair, which is 8 and I8. So here the spelling of 8 is wrong. So what I want now, I want to update this. So how can update? It is very simple. Just like you added, it is same method. On the same method, you are going to add, update. So in this method, you can also update it. So if you check now again, you can see we have updated our 8 from misspelled one to correct one. So adding and updating dictionary have same syntax, but they are different. But like adding means adding a key value pair. If that 8 is not in the dictionary, it's like we have does not have 8 here. Before this, just like ID 7. Here we don't have 7. So if you write ID 7, D7, D7 and then 7. So it will add. And if it is already there, then it will going to update that. It is not like in list, just like L is equals to 1, 2, 4. Just like this. And L dot append 1. So what happened? L will 1 will added at the end. But in dictionary, this is not the case. In dictionary, it will update the existing key value pair. So you can see that I added D8 at 8. Here misspelled one. But when I again run with correct one, it just replaces that old one with a new value. So if you again going to give the key value pair, dictionary is going to update the previous value of that dictionary. Now our next one is deleting elements using del. Now let's say if I do d of 9 is equals to 9 and d of 10 is equals to 10. Okay, now if you check D, okay, now but I only want single digit numbers. So what I want to do, I want to delete this 10. How I'm going to delete D of 10. So basically, which key value pair which you want to delete? You have to enter like del and then D and then key only. So if you want to delete key value key 1 comma value sorry value 1 pair, you have to run a command like del dictionary and then key 1 or whatever key you have, whatever key value pair you have. So now if you check D, you can see our 10th value is deleted successfully. So you can see that delete a key value pair, basically it just deletes the value. Okay, now next one is okay, the same. Okay, now you can also delete using pop. So what does pop will do? Pop will delete from last by default, just like in list we are doing. Just like we have L is this. If you do L dot pop, what we have learned that it will remove the last element. Okay, so and also return that element. Okay, again if you run this, it will again do that same, and L will got updated. I mean, got deleted by updating this deleting here. And you can also do it like L dot pop. Let's say if I want to delete first index. So you can see at first index is 2 and it is now deleted. So the output should be 1 and 4. So you can see that output is 1 and 4. Now same thing will going to happen in dictionary. Okay, let's add D of 10 once again. Okay, now our dictionary D of 10. Now again we want that now if we again want to only single digit, but we have this two digit number. So what we are going to do? We are going D of pop. Okay, if we run D of pop, okay, in pop, D dot pop does not have fixed, like it will not going to remove from by default. It is only in list. If you want to remove the 10th one, you have to remove it like this. D dot pop 10, return you 10. Now if you run D, you can see this is second method by which using pop you can delete that key value pair from your dictionary. And we have like okay, we can also pop like noun value, for example D of 11 E. Now D dot pop 11. Okay, so if you want to delete element, but let's say element is not there, so this is another method. Just like we are accessing value, for example, just like we have in get system, in get function we have like where is syntax. Okay, so we have like syntax like dictionary dot get and then key and then error on not found. No, masses are not found. Basically we can write for more simpler because this is not error. Okay, now in the same way we have for pop for in dictionary dot pop, we can write a key and then again message on not found, just like we have d dot pop let's pop 9 and error message not found. So you can see that it popped the 9 because 9 is present and it has the value 9. So if dictionary has some value of that key. So it will return that. For example, here you see that dictionary has D. Dictionary has key pair of 9, integer 9 with a string 9. So it while popping 9, it found that value, so it print 9. But what if it does not found? Let's do this. D dot pop 21 because we have not entered 21 and message will be not found. So you can see here that our D does not have 21. Now its output will be not found. So that's all about pop in dictionary. Okay, let's solve some of the questions here. Create a dictionary of 5 students and their marks. Okay, okay, let's solve this. We can do it like for 5 students and their marks. Okay, let's create another subject. Let's create subject math is equals to dictionary. Let's say each and every student's mark is saved like this. Let's say go with 89 like this first pair, second pair just like this, third pair, third pair is like this, fourth pair, fourth pair is like this. Okay, so this is the okay we need one more. 5 students it said, na? Okay, let's do this. Okay, now if you try to access them, each of everyone, or simply you can do it like this for key, comma value in math dot items print key, comma value. So here you can see each and every name is along with its value. So in this way, dictionary is very useful for us. And here, so next question is create a phone book using a dictionary. Okay, you can create a phone book like this. Phone book is equals to, let's say you want to save my number. Okay, let's say this will be my number. Wait a second. And and next one like this. And some number. You can create your own phone book like this. Okay, so let's again run this for loop for this. Instead of just math.items, we are going to replace this one with phone underscore book. Now we are going to print key and then value. So here you can see we have printed phone of each and every member like this. Accessing and printing a value using key. We have already done this search for a key using get method. So get method is just like use like ph phone book. We have phone book dictionary and you can use it like this. We got some number and let's say if number is not for someone, let's say this one is any random guy. who's we for just like we don't have number for this guy, so it is giving error. So you can use it like phone book dot get. Let's try first with given number, and let's first after random person. So it return nothing, and if you want to error message, not in your contact. So you can see that he is not in your contact basically. So after this, our next question is traverse and print all keys. We have already, since we are doing this using for loop, and add a new product to a dictionary. Okay, add a new product to dictionary. We have phone underscore book like this. Okay, spell mistake is here. So you can see that we have phone underscore book. And if you want to add someone's new number, let's say you can search one new name and set equals to any random number. Now when I tried this phone book, you can see that I added for Aman, so I got Aman with phone number. So next one is update the price of an item. So okay, let's create a new dictionary. What is add a new product to dictionary? It's the same thing. Update price of item is like updating any number. So if I want to update like update number of Aman, going with like this. So okay, you should not start a number from 0. Now if you check here, number of Aman is got updated. Here you can see that it is earlier it was 2 3 4 5 6 7 7, and now it is 9 8 7 6 5 4. So in this way you can do it. And next is del and pop. We have already done this, and pop is also missing. Handle them. Create a menu driven dictionary. These are simple questions. So that's all for this, and in next lecture we are going to cover more on dictionary. Okay, these are already covered, I think. Yeah, I've already tell you this. So let's cover in this video. Dictionary dot values is again simpler one. I have already told that. D dot values. You can see that I got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 just like that. And after that I have D dot keys. So I can do it like D dot keys. I will get keys. So here I have dictionary and values pair like this. I have also told you that D dot items. These are D dot items. And this one is another. Okay, this is a newer one. Now what happens if you have two dictionary and want to merge them? Let's suppose I have D like this. Now it has 0 and 9 is missing. Let's say I will create it in another dictionary. Let's say another D. Another D equals to 0. Another D equals to 0. So for 0 is like this, and 9. So we want just like a single number, and these numbers are missing. So where we have a n underscore d like this, and d has this. If I merge them, then I can, if I merge them, then I will get full single digit conversion like string integer to string. And let's also make one mistake in d1. So let's make d1 to none. Okay, now if you see that d has mistake also, and we want, let's add create like this, 1 colon 1 we will separate this with comma. Okay, so we have an underscore d like this and d like this. So you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it has 0, 1, 9. But this one has correct version. This is older version. So what we want to is that we are going to d dot update. D dot update an underscore d, which is our another dictionary. And let's check the output of d. So you can see that value of 1, which is mistake in d, now it is mistaken in d, was now fixed due to update. So what it does, it get this value because this value is already existing. This key is already existed, sorry, already existed, and it update its value. That's why we have update. And we have 0 and 9 are missing. So it basically simply added to our dictionary. So that's all about updating dictionary. In this way, you can your update. Here you can see in notes, it is written existing values are overwritten and rest it will be added. Here you can see even merge or modify dictionary entries. And that get is already told how to use get. This is error message or the message which will be printed when you don't have that key in your dictionary. Okay. Now here's one more important thing that if you want to print the frequency, if you want to print the frequency of, so this one is important program which is used many times. Just like f.get ch comma 0 plus 1. So let's create this. Just copy. Let me copy this. Okay, for one should have an index. It is not getting because it's PDF formatted. Okay. Now if we run this, let's first quit the Python and Python main.py. So you can see that we have counted and stored the frequency of each and every character into a dictionary. Let's check the flow of execution of this and traverse it line by line. Okay. So what will happen? Our program will always, as always, first go to line 1. It will set text equals to banana. Okay. Now it will goes to line 2 and it is going to set f to empty dictionary. Okay. Now it will goes to line 3. Now here it is interesting part, which is for ch in text. What does this mean? It means that it is going to ch will be like first ch will be b, second will be a, third one ch will be on third iteration ch will be n, on fourth ch will be on fourth ch will be like a, and then fifth again n, and then after a. So in this way it will going like, so first it will make ch equals to character b. Now line 4. Line 4, what does the line 4 is doing? Line 4 is doing like f of ch. Now what is ch? Ch is b is equals to f dot get b comma 0. What does this mean? If dictionary f does not have key value pair of b, well, I mean does not have any key value pair which has key of b, so it will return 0 for that. Else it will going to plus 1. So let's solve this line 4. F dot get b comma 0 will return what it should return? It should return 0. Why? Because we don't have f of b. You can see that f to empty dictionary. We have currently f as empty dictionary. For more reference, I will update one by one this. Okay, we have empty dictionary. Now after that, f dot get b comma 0 plus 1 will makes it 1. Okay, and f of b will becomes 1 because this is the value which is stored in f of b. So now our f is in now diction not now it is no longer an empty dictionary. It becomes a key value pair of b with 1. Now after line 4, it does not goes to line 5 because the for loop is still there. Let's make a space here and here. Yeah, this is for loop. And after this, it will again goes to line 3. So what will happen if it goes to line 3? Ch will becomes a. And after this line 4, here f of ch. You can see that f of ch is there. So we have f of ch here and ch is a. So what we're going to set, let's create a new file first. Okay, let me display this. Okay, now you can see your whole code. Okay, now after line 4, what will happen? Line 4 is again f of a is equals to f dot get ch is again a and 0 and then plus 1. Now, now let's solve this f dot get a 0. What is f it is? F is right now like this. F you can see we have f is like b with value 1. So there is no a for it. So what does this return? It returns 0 and after that we have plus 1 so it becomes 1. So f of a will becomes 1. So what we got now? Now f is no longer single key value pair dictionary. It has also a. So after b colon 1 comma a colon 1. Now after line 4 it is still not completed. The for loop is still run. So after that it will again go to line 3 and then ch is equals to our next ch will be this like we have completed b a and now next will be up here. So yeah, next will be n. So we have n now and it again goes to line 4 and line 4 will execute like f of n is equals to f dot get 0 plus 1. Now again f does not have n. It's like f is here you can see that f is does not have n. F does not have n as a key. So it again returns 0 and plus 1 will makes it equals to 1. So f of n now will becomes 1. So our final dictionary will be for f is it is like this and then comma and now we have new value simply added 1. Now it is still not ended. Now it will go again goes to line 3. After this line 4 it goes to line 3 and after b a n it will goes to a. Next what is a? So now our ch will become a. Ch is equals to a and after this it goes to line 4. Now it is going to execute f of a is equals to f dot get a comma 0 plus 1. Now here you can see that our f dictionary has a as a value 1. So instead of 0, it will return now 1. And this one is also added after it. So what does this will return? It will return 2. And our new dictionary will become like Our new dictionary will become like, instead of 1, now it will update it to 2 because this 2 is value stored in f of a. So f dictionary and with key a will have the value 2. Okay. So after this, our loop is still not ended. Now it will go same for ch equals to n. It will make f of n equals to 2 after this because n is already 1 when it goes to line 4. Now after this, it will make line, it will goes to line 3 and ch will becomes, we have here an a and it goes to again an a. When it comes to here and then after it again goes to line 4. Now a is already 2 and now this one is all again going to update f dot get a comma 0. So 0 is not there because we have value 2 now. So f dot get a will return 2 and plus 1 is 3. So now f of a will becomes 3 and our f is equals to now, it is equals to now 3 and after this again goes to line 3. Now this one is last iteration because okay and okay here n is also becomes 2 or here n is also become 2. Okay, this one is the last iteration actually. So this becomes 2. So and the after this a is the last element and for loop will end. So it will simply print f as per our line 5. It will the loop will exit and it goes to line 5 and it will just simply print f. So you can see that output is b1, a3 and 2. So this is how you can store frequency map and using dictionary. So that's all for this video. And in next video, we are going to learn about set.